Alright, let's start with the obvious question. Can ice cream actually be legendary? That's the claim King Cones in Modesto is making, and honestly, I was skeptical. But here's the twist, this isn't just some random shop slinging vanilla swirls. This is a satellite of Gunther's Ice Cream, an 85-year-old Sacramento institution that's been hyped in movies and local lore. So when I saw someone try to eat their way through this place on a $25 budget, I couldn't help but wonder, is this a genius move for families in the valley, or is the hype just a sugar rush? Let's unpack this. First, the context, triple-digit heatwaves in Modesto. Classic Central Valley chaos, right? But here's what stood out to me, this isn't some viral TikTok stunt. The reporter here is a local, a Modesto Bee journalist, testing whether you can actually feed a family of 5 on $25 without sacrificing joy. And that's where the deeper story lies. Because this isn't about ice cream, it's about accessibility in smaller cities. How do you balance fun with finances when you're not in a big metro area? King Cones pricing feels like a mic drop on that debate. A $4 kid's scoop? A $11 dessert that's basically a shared art project? That's not just affordable, it's a rebellion against the everything's expensive now narrative. Now, let's dissect the menu. 24 flavors, rotating every 3 weeks? That's not just variety, it's a psychological play. Think about it, if you know the options change, you're more likely to return. It's the same tactic Netflix uses with new episodes dropping weekly. And the vegan/gluten-free options? Sure, they're inclusive, but they're also smart business. In 2024, if you're not catering to dietary preferences, you're basically a blockbuster in the streaming era. But here's the kicker, the Ice Cream Nachos, $11 for a dish inspired by a Netflix movie? That's not just a dessert, it's a Trojan horse. They're selling nostalgia and pop culture, not just calories. Genius. And then there's the thrifty ice cream comparison. If you're from the valley, you know thrifty wasn't just ice cream, it was a ritual. So when the reporter says Gunther's comes surprisingly close, that's not just a flavor note. It's a generational baton pass. But wait, does that mean local shops are filling emotional gaps left by corporate closures? Rite Aid shutting down those scoops wasn't just losing a convenience store, it was losing a memory maker. King Cones might not realize it, but they're becoming the new default backdrop for family videos and Instagram stories. That's the hidden layer here. Let's get personal for a sec. When the author splits nachos with her sister, peanut butter cup and banana rocky road with Reese's overload, that's not just a meal. It's a bonding moment disguised as a dessert order. And isn't that the real secret sauce of places like this? It's not the ice cream itself, it's the fact that you're forced to slow down and share. In an age of drive-thrus and disposable everything, that's radical. The $25 budget works because the value isn't in the quantity, it's in the collective experience. 5 people, 1 table, and a bunch of spoons fighting over the last cone chip? That's priceless. So here's my closing thought, is King Cones legendary? Maybe not yet. But what they're doing, bridging nostalgia, accessibility, and social trends, is quietly revolutionary. The real question isn't about their ice cream's quality. It's whether small businesses in overlooked towns can become cultural anchors by just listening. What if the secret to legendary status isn't perfection, but intentionality? Drop your thoughts below, where would you go on a $25 budget adventure? And does Modesto deserve more credit for turning heatwaves into ice cream epics?